In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a monthly goal tracker in Google Sheets. With it, you can list out your goals for the month, set the target number of times you'd like to perform each one, and track your occurrences as you go. The progress charts and numbers all update automatically, giving you a great overall view of how you're doing. Alright, if this looks like something you want to build, then let's get to it. Start by clicking in this box called the name box. Type in 1 through 1000 and press enter. This will select rows 1 through 1000, and with these rows selected, right-click, resize rows, set the size to 30, and click OK. Then increase the font size to 12. Set the fill color to light gray 1. Set the horizontal alignment to left and the vertical alignment to 0. Then turn off the grid lines by going to View, Show, Uncheck Grid Lines. Next, select column A, right-click, resize column, set the size to 50, and click OK. Then select column B and hold Control or Command if you're a Mac user, and also select column H. Right-click, resize columns, set the size to 30, and click OK. After that, select column C, hold Control, also select column G, right-click, resize column, set the size to 200, and click OK. After that, select the range B2 through H20. Click the Fill Color button, and click Reset. Click the Borders button, change the color to dark gray 2, and click this to apply an outer border. Then select cell C3 and type in January. Move to cell C5 and type in current total, then target total, and overall progress. Move to cell C9 and type in goal. Then in D9, type in target, then current, progress, and chart. Then select columns D through G and change the horizontal alignment to center. Okie dokie, select cell C3 again, bold the font, go to Borders, change the color to dark blue 1, and click this to add a bottom border. Then select C9 through G9, bold the font, go to Borders, and apply a bottom border. Select C20 through G20, go to Borders, and apply a top border. Next, select C5 through D7, bold the font, set the fill color to light gray 3, go to Borders, change the color to light gray 1, and click this to apply all borders. Then select D5 through D7, and change the text color to dark blue 2. From there, select C10 through C19, go to Borders, change the color to light gray 2, and click this to apply inner borders. Then select F10 through G19, change the text color to dark blue 2, then click the Fill Color button, and click the plus to create a custom color. Enter the hex code F9, 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 which gives you a super light gray, and click OK. Okie dokie, right now you have space for up to 10 goals. If you want more than 10, select a number of rows in the middle of the goal table, right-click, and insert rows. Then you can repeat this process any number of times until you have the space that you want. And once you're happy, go ahead and type in a few sample goals, targets, and current values like so. Alright, the next step is to add in the formulas. Let's begin with the progress percentages. Start in cell F10 and enter the following. Equals, if function, D10 equals 0, next argument, quote, dash, quote, next argument, E10 divided by D10, close parentheses, and press enter. The if function checks to see if the target value is 0. If so, it returns a dash. Otherwise, the current value is divided by the target value to give you the percent complete. Now, it might show up as a decimal like this. To make it look like a percent, click the percent button up here in the toolbar, and you can also use these buttons to add or remove decimal places. Finally, click on the blue dot called the fill handle and drag to copy the formula down. Now for the charts. Start in cell G10 and enter the formula equals if function D10 equals 0, next argument, quote, quote, next argument, sparkline function, F10, next argument, open bracket, quote, chart type, quote, comma, quote, bar, quote, semicolon, quote, max, quote, comma, 1, semicolon, quote, color 1, quote, comma, quote, pound sign 6FA 8DC, quote, close bracket, close parentheses twice, and press enter. Here, the if function checks if the target value is 0. If so, it returns nothing. Otherwise, the sparkline function calculates. This function takes the percentage value and turns it into a chart based on the parameters listed in the second argument. The chart type is set to bar to give you a horizontal bar chart. The max is set to 1 or 100%, and the color is set to a nice blue based on this hex code. And once you have the formula working, copy it down with the fill handle. Excellent. Now for the summary numbers at the top. Select cell D5 and enter the following. Equals sum function. Select the current numbers, close parentheses, and press enter. Then in cell D6, enter the formula. Equals sum function. Select the target numbers, close parentheses, and press enter. And in cell D7, enter this formula. Equals if function D6 equals 0, next argument 0, next argument D5 divided by D6, close parentheses, and press enter. In this one, the if function checks if the target total is 0. If so, it returns 0. Otherwise, it divides the current total by the target total to give you your overall progress percentage. And to make this look like a percentage, click the percent button up in the toolbar. Awesome. All that's left now is the chart on top. To create the chart, we need to set up some reference data first. So select F5 through F6 and set the fill color to light gray 3. Then in cell F5, enter equals the current total and press enter. Then below, enter equals the target total minus the current total and press enter. Once you have those numbers, select both of them and go to Insert, Chart. Under Setup, set the chart type to Donut Chart. Under Customize, then Chart Style, set the border color to None. Under Pie Slice, select Slice 1 and set the color to Light Blue 1. Then select Slice 2 and set the color to Light Blue 3. And under Legend, set the position to None. You can then move and resize the chart to fit in the empty space covering up your reference numbers. Awesome. The only thing left to do now is create tabs for each month. Rename this tab to January, then right-click and duplicate. Rename the next tab to February. Then above, change January to February, and clear out the data below. You can then repeat this process until you have a tab for every month. And that's it for your Google Sheets goal tracker. If you want another awesome build, then check out this video next or subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon.